Greetings all, Joseph Kursky here with you. Welcome to week 9 of our course. I'm wearing my geography glasses, I've got my geography tie on, I'm holding one of my favorite things, a globe. This week we're going to dig into natural resources. Natural resources. Now here's a checklist to keep you on track for week 9. You're going to watch this video, this one right here, read the weekly readings, respond to the weekly readings in the discussion, read the weekly place, thought leader, tool, event, and geographic oddity for this week. Complete the activity using some fascinating, wonderful geographic data sets, tools, and maps, and respond to the activity, and also complete the weekly quiz. That's week 9 of our course. Natural resources. Hey, ultimately, everything we depend on comes from the earth. Our air, food, water, clothing, housing, energy, the systems we have constructed on the land, our transportation networks, educational institutions, even our businesses. Natural resources are materials or substances that occur in nature considered usable by humans, such as aggregate, rocks for construction, for example, air, animals, fossil fuels, water, trees, plants, minerals. Natural resources are essential for human life. They provide immense economic value. Their existence enabled all modern economies to thrive, all societies to thrive. Natural resources also provide ecosystem services through their form, interaction, chemistry, and distribution. They provide for the renewing of clean air, clean water, allow for pollination, habitat, provide carbon sequestration, and much more. UN Sustainable Development Goal 6 focuses on ensuring the availability and sustainable management of water for all by 2030, and other UN SDGs are dependent upon natural resources such as affordable and clean energy and human health. Lots more we could say about that. Natural resources are what makes planet Earth our treasured home. Quiet walks we take on the prairie, birds we hear singing in the forest, sighting of a deer in a meadow, sounds of the river as it cascades over a set of rocks. So consider just one natural resource with me for a moment, forests. Forests provide a source for people's homes, heat, products from paper to musical instruments, and much more. They prevent erosion, enrich and conserve soil, filter chemicals and pollution, are homes for 80% of terrestrial biodiversity, according to the World Wildlife Fund, and are a critical part of the world's hydrologic and carbon cycles. Natural resources such as water, soils, energy, minerals, and all life forms, plants, animals, insects, macroinvertebrates, are spatial. They occur in specific areas, patterns, and places on the planet. Some resources have seasonal patterns, such as sea surface temperatures or onset of plant flowering in springtime. That's called phenology. Phenology, phenology. Some resources, such as soils and trees, can be successfully managed in a sustainable way. Others, such as aluminum and natural gas, can't be renewed, but at present are needed by humans. Thus, they are extracted, transported, and used. Each natural resource has unique characteristics: their depth, extent, or seasonal or daily patterns, their relationship to other resources, and their demand by humans. The spatial nature of natural resources means that they can be better understood through mapping and geographic information systems tools and in geography courses like this. Now, these tools and this geographic perspective is used on a daily basis in the government, all sectors, all agencies of government, nonprofit, business workplaces to manage, extract, plan, and renew these resources. So this week we are going to do a couple of things. In our reading section, we're going to examine crops and livestock with cartograms. Cartograms are a unique mapping technique that I hope you'll find intriguing and valuable. We're also going to examine the world's forests with a set of interactive maps. And this week, our thought leader, place, tool, event, and geographic oddities I hope will be interesting for you. The place is going to be Mountain Pass Rare Earth Mine. The thought leader is going to be Dr. Timothy Hawthorne from right here at Auburn University. The tool is going to be augmented reality, virtual reality, and 360-degree mapping. I think you'll really like that. The event is going to be COVID and this geographical and geographic tool implications that COVID had, including the ArcGIS dashboards. And the geographic oddity is going to be driving on the left side versus the right side of the road around the world. Interesting. Have you ever thought about which countries drive on the left versus drive on the right? Fascinating. The activities will include you examining the agricultural census data. There's a wealth of data that comes out of the ag census. You probably know about the Human Population Survey from the U.S. Census Bureau that's conducted every 10 years. This is the agricultural census. What crops are grown? How much are they worth? Where are they grown? Etc. And we're also going to examine a critical issue, the world's shrinking lakes. And that's all part of the natural resources, because lakes are important to they are important natural resources, and they also impact our environment. So we're going to look at the world's shrinking lakes. And finally, I'm going to share with you my geographic song for today, for this week. I will spend my whole life through making maps, just making maps. Winter, summer, springtime too. Making maps, making maps. There is only one thing for me. Nothing can cap. You know that I'll always be making maps. Oh, that was so bad. So sorry about that, but mapping is important and natural resources are important. We're going to be studying those this week. We'll see you in the course for week 9. Thanks.